Hello, good morning. This is Robin Gilliam, and this video is a virtual tour of Recovery Art Studio and how I created it on a budget, because I think it's really important that people set up a creative space to help honor themselves and create I Am Me. So the wall that you are looking at is a wall I built out of 2 shelves, and there are a number of organizational pieces that keep a lot of my old magazines, virtual magazines, and washi tape, and also some pens. And I got all of those at Michael's when these organizational pieces were on sale, or I used coupons. So that was not very expensive. And also over here, this is a drafting table that my husband and I picked up at a government sale for like 40 bucks. How amazing is that? It lights up and I can do some drafting on it if I need to. Although I'm not a drafter, but I do use it sometimes for copying ideas and stuff off of paper. In the back here is a twisty thing that spins around. This I got, a friend of mine was closing down her store, and it was an earring holder, and I asked her if I could buy it, and she sold it to me for I think like 25 bucks, and I put my paints on there. The other thing I found I love to yard sale is that little spinny cart, which I think Michael still sells, and that holds a lot of my tools. So that was a very inexpensive way to set up this piece. And that area is where I do some painting and some of my mixed media pieces. Over here is my messy area. This was a table I got when my grandmother passed. And this is an area where I take apart things and stage things and test things to see how they're going to work. Now this area over here is all for you. This is where I hold all of my workshop supplies. And I'm actually getting ready to do a workshop October 27th at Argo in Annapolis, and this is where I will pull all of my information and my tools from for the mixed media art warrior show that we're going to do there. I also have a number of easels. I've picked this up at a yard sale, and so a lot of my pieces just sit on there and they wait until they tell me what to do. And here's another easel I got at Michael's when it was on sale, and there's a piece that's laying down, because working on mixed media I like to lay things and stage things so that I can see how they look before I actually glue them down. This is my living room. Actually, just to let you know, back up, my art studio is in my dining room and my living room, because that's what I need to do for my house and how I where I have space to put my studio. And this is a really exciting piece. Does anybody remember card catalogs? These are card catalogs we also got from the government for like 25 bucks each section, and they hold all of my mixed media. When I get jewelry from antique shows or flea markets or yard sales where they don't cost anything, I take them apart on that messy table, and then they go into drawers, and then when I need them for my mixed media pieces, I go shopping in there. If you ever take any workshops with me, or I put together any art kits for you, guess what? I'm going to pull from here and get you a whole bunch of bling bling so you can have a lot of fun on your pieces. Over here is my journaling station, and these are some other organizational pieces that I got for barely nothing. So the big tall white one that carries a lot of my paints I got from my dad when he was moving out of his office, and I think the same thing with the small one. And the spinny thing on the top I got from a yard sale too for like 6 bucks, and so that was pretty inexpensive. So it does not take a lot to set up your space. The most important thing is that I have a space, because if I don't get it out in recovery, it's going to get me, and that's not acceptable, because my goal is to stay strong in my recovery. This is a table I got from Michael's. It was on sale, and then I had a 20% coupon. Does that rock or what? So this is another way, if you just have a small space, to get yourself a little table. It came with a stool, so everything was set up. This is where I do my recovery art journaling, or I test things out before I put them on canvas. I don't know if you met Tashi. There was a video about her. She stands for Trauma, Addiction, and/or Alcoholism Survivors Healing I Am Me. She is our recovery art warrior spokesperson, and I'm looking forward to doing a lot more of her. So that's that space where I work on Tashi. I have another easel here. This one is another piece to a piece I had in the other room, and it's in the middle of just being staged. This is a corner piece that I absolutely love. I found this on the street. Somebody was throwing it away, asked if I could have it, came back and got my truck and took it. They said yes. And this holds all of my glues. It holds my mixed media. The Liquitex on the top is gel mediums to seal up paintings or use as adhesives. On the bottom are tons of gesso and stiffy stuff for materials I like to work on. So that is a really cool piece. Again, on a budget. I just found it on the street. A little bit of dumpster diving, and or I have found pieces at yard sales and or flea markets. Over here, this is where a lot of the magic happens as far as the website, the book I've written. This is my writing station. I have written Gift of Desperation for anybody that has read it and been inspired by my journey. It was around when I was 20 years into recovery, and I wrote, it was an art and healing book all about the journey of recovery. And this is where that happens, my writing station. So thank you for joining me, spin around here a minute, in my studio, Recovery Art Studio, my virtual tour. And if you have any questions, please, if this video inspired you, please put yes in the comments. If you have any questions, please also put them in the comments and I will answer them. If you like it, share it. That would be really helpful because then I know other people like it and I'll be making more. I will be going live every Sunday at 11 to answer any questions about being a recovery art warrior and how you too can heal from the using the healing power of art and spiritual principles in order to reclaim your light and create your dreams. Because as recovery art warriors, please come over there and join the Facebook group. Together we are stronger and we shine brighter. Thank you and have a blessed day.